This is a regular meeting Tuesday afternoon. What's the title of this, Michael? Isn't it who is there to awaken and to what?
And to what? Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's self-explanatory. So this is the assumption that we present everything else based on this. Yeah, that you are what you're looking for. Yeah, not as that which is looking for, but you are what you're looking for. Seeker is the sought. The reason why you can't arrive is you never left. These are all these little ways of saying it. And I think we did it here last week. So I feel like going that way again. So one of the many statements of Ramana Maharshi that were printed in a number of editions of his teachings from different people was the greatest mystery. So the greatest mystery being ourselves reality, the greatest mystery is reality wanting to attain reality. I'm going to say it again. I think it starts with the greatest being ourselves reality. So this is the statement of non-duality. Yeah, someone else is coming in. Being ourselves reality, the greatest mystery is reality wanting to attain reality. So you can take this logic and go a little farther. So therefore, that which is seeking reality cannot be you. Because being ourselves reality, that which is seeking reality cannot be us. Yeah? Because if it was us, being ourselves reality, would it be seeking reality? Would seeking reality make any sense if it was us being ourselves reality? This is the undoing of the imaginary knot, I feel, of a non-duality invitation. The non-duality invitation implies an assumption. You are what you're looking for, and then questions all the looking for it, or who or what is looking for it, because who or what is looking for it isn't privy to the recognition that it's already what it's looking for. Yeah, obviously, because it's looking for it. Yeah. Now, how much time and space do you want to work on trying to convince that which is looking for it that it's reality? I don't think you want to spend any time trying that, because it's not going to get it. Yeah. It's going to keep looking for it. Yeah. Why? Because in its reality, it's the reality. Yeah. So it's now in its reality, it's looking for reality as some form of advantage for its reality to do better, to be better. Yeah. And because if it's a programming, unless you break in and affect and change all the programming, it's not going to grow into an understanding. It's not what they imply with artificial intelligence. It's a programming. So once you run into its aberration or not, it can't fix itself. We have the dilemma of it in recovery, and it brought many people to a sublime conclusion: self can't get out of self. So the system that is representing the quote unquote delusion is not going to be that which is going to enlighten one, except through the negation of it. Yeah. The enlightenment of what we're not is through the negation of it. So by seeing what we're not, we get a sense of what we are. Obviously, we're in a sense of what we are, and we're not getting it here, obviously. Or Well, why do you say that, Paul? Well, you're looking for something, it seems like. People are doing this and that, trying to get reality or grab the tail of reality or get on the reality with a special saddle and ride reality or do something. But it sure sounds like there is no clarity about being ourselves reality. Yet the assumption in non-duality is just that, is being ourselves reality. Do you need to make reality more real to that and it's going to get it? Or just see you're not that? This is the movement of negation. It's right out there. It's presenting itself as you all day. And all you have to do is greet it with the statement, not even spoken, I'm not that. Yeah. And then there'll be evidence about it instead of it gathering evidence. You'll have evidence about that which wants to gather evidence. Yeah. And the evidence will always conclude to where it began. You're not that. It's not that. You're not that. Yeah. It's not you. Yeah. So if the goal has already been met, being ourselves reality, it would be more valuable to see or check out what's not getting that. Yeah. What's not getting, it must believe it's already another reality, and that reality is looking for a bigger, better reality to help itself in this other reality. But why would there be any more emphasis on reality when the emphasis should be on that which takes it not to be real, so to speak? Yeah. So negation is the way, in a sense. Yeah. So you negate that you are that which doesn't get its reality, and you may find yourself as reality. Yeah. It hasn't worked the other way, has it? Why? And the answer to why it hasn't worked is being ourselves reality. You can't. Yeah. If you're complying with non-duality, yet you're in defiance of it, the message is being ourselves reality. Yeah. Something that's active and activated in us does not believe to be so, but hopefully you see that as not you. The weirdest way how we arrive at where we already are is seeing what we're not. It doesn't work talking about what we are. It doesn't. Wasn't it confusing when you first went to satsang non-duality that all there is consciousness, all there is this, all is that? It never worked. It didn't work for people because they try to think of themselves as a body and also being all that is, all that is consciousness. But there's a body there somehow. It's like a speed bump. There was a joke I used to love, and there was a picture of a guy laying on the street, and it said Alan had such bad self-esteem he thought it was a speed bump. He took a job as a speed bump. Yeah. This is sort of how it goes. So would there be an emphasis on seeking if you are already that which is sought? SOUGHT. Would getting this message either strengthen seeking or weakening the seeking? Which way would it go? It would go into weakening it, yeah? There'd be a loss of interest in the seeking because you've heard the message, you already are that, yeah? And if you already are that, seeking for it would be a way of denying it. Yes? Yeah. If you already are it and you stubbornly keep looking for it, that is an act of denying you already are it. Yeah. no matter how mystical and noble it sounds like to be looking for it, if you've heard this message and it triggered something, and that triggering of something was immediate, did not happen in time and space. It was maybe bookended with time and space, but there was a whack, an aha, an unspoken yes, a recognition, something. That's it. Yeah. And what you're not cannot get it. So this is so beautiful because this message brings into stark contrast what you're not. And now you have an understanding, or like, when you used to go to those 3D movies and they give you 3D glasses, we're just giving you a pair of glasses. Yeah. So you can see what you're not. That's all. It comes with a little bit of narrative, which is whatever you're seeing, you're not. It just says that. Whatever can be felt, touched, is not you. What? Yeah. If you want to get that reinforced, go to the old great Zen master Huang Po. Whatever can be perceived cannot be perceiving. What? Yeah. So tag, you're not it. Basically, that's the message. I'm going to tag you, you're not it. Yeah. That's great. Yes, it is. Yeah. So and we had a lady from Italy the other day, and she talked about all the seeking and stuff, and then something put a stop to that, or nothing actually did. Nothing put a stop to it. Yeah. Then she started to sense the extraordinary in the ordinary. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. This isn't that you're going to be lifted to a transcendental vista. You're going to see anew here. Yeah. You're going to see the tree in a new way. You're going to see hummingbirds. You're going to hear shit differently, because you're not going to be walking on every experience as a touchstone to a bigger, better thing. You're here, completely here. Yeah. Every note can catch you. Every vision can show you. Every sound, every feeling, every wind. You're not busily running somewhere and say, how much stuff we said no to because we thought we were called to a bigger, loftier place. I did it. I remember once I was practicing my little Tai Chi. I was going out with this beautiful woman on a lot of levels, physical, everything. And she came in, and like my cat does when it goes around my ankle and tries to get me to show some attention, I'm doing this workout and she just, hey, let's get horizontal in a certain way. I'm like, no, I have no time for this. I'm on my 32-second form. Da. It was a beautiful invitation. I just said, no, leave me be, temptation, and stuff like this. Give me a freaking break. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Now you're here, not through any Herculean effort, but by the recognition you can't be anywhere else. Yeah. You can't. All the imaginings of being there and here and there are happening here and now. There's no other place. There's no other event than here and now. We can have past and future, but it's all imagined in here and now. Yeah. So what is acceptance? Acceptance is basically, you don't want anything that's here to not be here, and you don't want anything that's not here to be here. You're just here. Yeah. Yeah. You dance, what did that Stephen Still say? Love the one you're with. So here you are. You just love the one you're with. Dance around and stuff like that. I mean, my whole drive since I was 6 years old was to get out of here. It was. I had a strong, because the here that I was presented was a mental here. And I wanted out of that mental here. I did. I had no idea that mental here and the stage it built was on the stage of here and now. I had no idea, really. I had no idea. The here and now was a mythical place I could get to, but most of the time I was out of the moment. Yeah. And then that's what made me interested in reading a book about how to get into the moment. If I cannot be out of the moment, am I interested in buying a book about how to get into the moment? Would I find any interest in it unless I liked the author's picture or something? There would be absolutely no interest in it. Yeah. The interest in how to get into the moment is I believe I could be out of the moment. Yeah. Oh, I've got to wean myself off of this addiction of getting into the moment. No, you don't. Just see it's not you. Yeah. It's not you that believes it can be out of the moment and now has the interest or desire to get into the moment. Yeah. Only to have to leave the moment to go back out of the moment. Yeah. This is the duality of what we're living as. We can be in, we can get out, we can get out, we can be in. This is not a choice. It's not an option here. You're here. Yeah. Like it or not. Yeah. If you say, oh, I wasn't there, the video cam shows you're there. You're there. You were there. Yeah. So this wiggling, and you know how you're in the moment, but you're trying, it's like a fence you're trying to look over. Oh, there's got to be something better, or there was. No, you're here, completely here. Yeah. Thoughts that presented themselves to be, well, the head presenting itself to be the GPS hasn't been used for direction for years. Now it comes up with some other shit. Yeah. It's sort of like, I don't know what it's up to, but it's giving directions. You ever listen to your GPS and not follow it? So it goes turn left 300 feet, you go straight. It goes, it's like it calculates. All right. This one ran its thing, it stopped. It hadn't been listened to for like 8 years. It just stopped. It's now like trying to sell merchandise or something, some weird shit. It's using the radio waves to present other stuff. There's no, it's given up the ghost of being the director. That is freaking for sure. It's incredible. It is incredible to have thoughts come after the living, not before the living. Yeah. Not before the living. You're in the engagement of conscious contact, and in that engagement, something arises which are thoughts about the conscious contact. Most people are starting from the thoughts about the conscious contact, which implies they're fucking unconscious. Yeah. They seemingly are unconscious to the fact that they're conscious, and they're being led by thought. Yeah. This thing, I tell you, it may have kept playing for a year or two, 3 years, maybe even more, but it died down. Yeah. It just basically says left, right, left, right. There's no more. uh, I did this talk once in rural Massachusetts, and we got there late, the place, very late. And then we were going to stay over the next day, have a big event. And so we were driving in this rural area, pretty nice. And suddenly there was a little commotion at this railroad track and these stop signs. And we pulled over, and there was all these lights going on, and the policeman walked up, and we asked, what happened? And he said, oh, a lady was following her GPS, and it said turn right on the railroad tracks. So she followed with great faith, even though she was hearing it, and went about 100 feet down the railroad tracks, even though, no, just the faith was unbelievable. And now we had to get a freaking special tow truck to pull her out. Yeah. We all have we are faith. We are faith seemingly embodied. We are. And the faith is going to manifest by the vehicle it is put in. Yes? If the vehicle is the mental activity and there's great faith in that, what is that going to produce? A lot of mental anxiety. Yeah. And you're going to feel the emotion of fear, but it wasn't triggered by a contemporary threat. It'll be manufactured. You'll be electrocuted all day. Little zaps or little zips here. Yeah. It's like having a lobotomy in a sense. Yeah. I bet you every person that's ever had a lobotomy did not know they had a lobotomy. Yeah. Every person who had a lobotomy did not know they had a lobotomy. The people that performed it did know, but part of the performance of the lobotomy, it was to take away any fucking knowledge of what's going on. So they had no idea that they had a lobotomy. In AA, it gets really weird. It says, we are incredibly self-centered, selfish people, but we don't think so. Exactly. We're so the disease, we take ourselves to be the disease. Wow. How are you going to get out of a disease as the disease? I haven't seen that trick work yet. Yeah. So this message is beautiful because people are wishing, they're praying for the emptiness of everything to appear. Go the other direction. There's appearance of what you're not all freaking day. Use it as you would the great heralding of the infinite by, please give us a sign, just a second of your illuminated visage. You're seeing what you're not all day in Hoboken, New Jersey, at work, on vacation, in the bathroom, da 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 da. Just use it. If you don't use it, it's using you. It's using you to verify its story. Let's fucking negate it. Or let's say a wise denial of it. You're not going to chant it the rest of your life because it's fucking true. You may need it a little bit, and then it's going to be apparently true. You're not that which you used to take yourself to be. Yeah. And now you won't be trying to get space away from it as it. You'll see it in space. You'll see its manufacturing in time and its appearance in space because you're not of time or space. Maybe one glimpse will be enough. Maybe you'll need 80. It's no problem. No problem, because that dance of what you're not is going to continue until this body dies. So if you seem to forget, just look. It's up there dancing. I mean, it has an incredible wardrobe. Well, you've seen every one of its ensembles. You've seen them before. They're all finite. There'll be a point, it could be right now, you're going to see what you're not, and that's it, because there'll be a convincing. There won't be any need to convincing. You won't have to redo anything. You'll be in a state of being convinced, being, present tense, convinced. Yeah. Uh, Content and satisfied. Yeah. You've been here all day with no thought or effort. no spiritual scalpel or laser-like concentration. You're just here all the time. Does a storm on the surface of the ocean affect the bottom of the ocean? Yet, is it both? They're all ocean, isn't it? It seems like a surface of the ocean can get affected by wind, by a lot of stuff. Yeah, boats fly into it. But that same water, if placed at the bottom, doesn't get affected at all. Yeah. Your interest and attention dwelling in the head is affected seemingly by the surface conditions. If there's loss of it's like you're living a life of a buoy in the water. Yeah. That's bobbing up and down and getting whacked all day. Yeah. But your little face is painted on it and you believe it's you the whole day. If you would lose interest in it, there would be a diving down. Yes. You would drop into presence, so to speak. And in that level of presence, there's a built-in immunity to all the snags and pulls and twistings of the surface. Yeah. When you're on the surface, you're praying this too shall pass. When you go a little deeper, you know this too shall pass. Yeah. On the surface, you're reacting as if the surface conditions are true. From below, you see them as not true. On the surface, you wish they weren't true. A little bit lower, you see them as not true. Yes? So these effects extended in time and space find less extension. Yes? And to a point, everything, this too shall pass. Everything. Yes? This is to go below where you're convinced instead of trying to convince the you that's on the surface. Yeah. You bypass that and you just dive a little deeper. Yeah. And the same water is just more chilled there. Yes. You don't dive as that which is on the surface. You see that which is on the surface is of the surface. Yet you're not of the surface. Like Jesus supposedly says, you're in this world. Let's say you're in this surface, but you're not of it. Yeah. Was he lying? Do you believe Huang Po was lying when he said whatever can be perceived cannot be perceiving? Do you believe that Ramana Maharshi was lying when he said being ourselves reality? What would hold that lie? The surface. What verifies the truth below? Yes. That which is in the world is seemingly of the world. That which we of is not in the world. Yes? It's what I was looking for. I didn't understand it was what's looking. I thought there was a thing or a combination of things here that was going to do it, but it was what's looking is going to do it. Yes? What's looking. Yeah. Yeah. So the message obviously can't be received the way we are right now. So, scam likely. Try to come to the meeting. I wouldn't admit it. No. Yeah. See, and then I did not have to learn that it was scam likely. The phone tells me now it was scam likely. Yeah. Hallelujah. Because once you pick up the phone, you may be in scam likely's world. Yeah. But I am not of scam likely's world, even though I seem to be in scam likely's world. And what I'm of tells me scam likely is calling. Yeah. So I'm unlikely to get involved with scam. It's now a habit. Yeah. You have the eyes to see. Let them see for you. Not these eyes, but the eye of awareness. Let it see for you. Let it tell you what's going on. Yeah. The real liberation is from the need to be liberated. Yeah. The real specialness is found in the ordinariness. Yeah. Yeah. You lose interest in you. When people say how I feel, they catch me unawares. I have no idea how I feel most of the time. I may have an idea how the body feels. Yeah. But I have no idea how I feel. None. All I can know is the feeling. I don't know. I know the feeling of I am. I don't know I am. I know the feeling of I am. I know there's an existence that overrides what I call my existence. Yeah. And humbly, I'd much rather have that as the lead in life than me. Yeah. I much rather have the horse in front of the cart. And I feel like and the funny thing is, when the horse finally was established in front of the cart, it had always been that way. I was just seeing things in a weird way where I actually believed I saw the cart in front of the horse, but it was never true to begin with. Never, ever. Yeah. Isn't that incredible? Isn't it incredible that you can get a free sample and it tells you it's always been this way? The head will tell you it's always going to be this way, but the truth will tell you it's always been this way. They're completely different messages. Yeah. The head it's always going to be fucking, no, this tells you it's always been this way. Oh, incredible. Incredible. Any possible aberration in appearance has no effect on it. What? Yeah. Have a little bit of that, hey? Yeah. If I sat down at the counter of life, I'd add her a little, I would sign up for a little bit of that, a little bit of traveling lighter. Yeah. Man, I'm all for that. Yeah, with no thought or effort on your part. Well, it's pretty, yeah. Well, yeah. All right. Anyone? I don't know what's.
No, we don't have any hands up, Paul.
We don't. Well, that's okay.
No.
Hopefully, I'm going to take that as surrender, really.
Yeah.
That's like waving the white flag. Yeah. That's.
Paul, I really like what you had to say about that acceptance thing. I never heard that before. And you didn't say it this way, but what I took from it was acceptance is the absence of non-acceptance.
It's the absolute of non-acceptance, yes. Acceptance is the easiest thing to do, yet in a weird way, in the AA community, it's probably the most picked topic of all the meetings because we're all in non-acceptance. We all struggle to accept the fact that we're fucked up. Yeah, we're all struggling to accept the fact that it wouldn't be wise to drink or shoot some coke or whatever. Yeah, but acceptance is the easiest thing in the world. Look around and I don't find any fault. Maybe the people that are here, maybe I'd rather have someone else, who knows? But most of the time, I find no fault in anything I'm seeing. And yeah, that all right. Well, yeah, that's nice. Michael, this message is all yours, and it's all Mike, and it's all Kerry. Yeah, you're gonna name it, and you're gonna roll with it, and you're gonna be intimate with it. Yeah, because you are it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mike Clark has raised his virtual hand.
I
Sorry,
did.
Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
I did raise my virtual hand. You're hearing you talking about acceptance. And what goes on for me these days when I think about that, I think about hopelessness, which is in this context is a good thing. Because I'm not hoping someday, one day, I'm going to progress, and I'm going to have this experience. So there's this element of hopelessness that's a good hopelessness. I don't know how to describe that, but and it's also if I think of it as, oh, this is as good as it gets. This is as good as it's going to get right here, and it's a good for me. It's just a little ding, a little ping, whack, whatever, that kind of reinforces what's happening. So that acceptance, I think, can look different ways, and some of them are pretty unexpected, at least for me.
Yes, and people like to sit still or stand still, but the head is moving. Yeah, it's nice when the head stands still. Yeah, and then there's nothing really. I don't know what you're present with sounds, sights, all that. Yeah, yeah. Some are more demanding than others, like the dog and stuff. But this is what happens. Yeah, you're available. The bell's working, so when the doorbell gets rung, you're there. You open the door and you meet what's going on. Yeah, and then something else shows up and stuff like that. And then in the exhausting life of an action figure, you get 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, pretty not bad. Shuts the whole thing down. And then we go into a bliss that can never be had, which is deep sleep, because that which would like to have it is absent. And the fact is, it's actually always absent, but it's absent in the deep sleep. And therefore, that's why it's called deep sleep. Because that surface little fucking thing can't go low. It can't. It doesn't know. It can't dive low. It just can't. Yeah. It's so afraid it has to gulp air on the surface all day. Yeah. Yeah. Leave the suit behind and take a dive. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else?
You think the word allowance is interchangeable with the word acceptance?
So we've had a statement from the peanut gallery. Do you think the word allowance is interchangeable with acceptance? If it is for you, it is. Yeah. Allowance, allowance has a little subtler meanings for me. That acceptance is absolutely nothing. Allowance is sort of like a consent or something. And I don't even think that's necessary. I don't think anything's necessary. Yeah, but you would accept that arising. The idea of allowance gets accepted. Yeah, yeah. It's like the sky doesn't accept 50 clouds, but if 51 clouds shows up, a giant door closes and shit. Yeah. No, there's many clouds that can appear. The sky is large enough to hold it all. Yeah. It's not concerned because it knows its nature. There is no cloud. It just so it's not worried. I hope it leaves soon. It's inevitably going. Yeah. So yeah. Negation is seeing what you're not. It's not a denial. It's a seeing of what you're not. So there's an awareness which is like a form of seeing. So you're aware of these thoughts and these stories and these memes and whatever are going on. And now there's a distinct difference between the audience and what's being presented. And from what's being presented, it's trying to convince the audience to say, I'm that. Well, this audience has some wisdom and it says, I'm not that. So the head keeps presenting the story of you and you greet it with, I'm not that, which means what? You'll find out. Yeah. For me, it was a lot of interest and attention left that theater and went wherever it went, and it enriched my day instead of being enslaving when the head was directing the whole show. Yeah. It's not even a saying, it's a recognition. But let's put it as a saying, I'm not that. But the recognition that's just the name on it. The recognition is, I'm not that because I'm so this. I'm so this, that seeing that, yeah. So it says I'm not that. Because it's so this, it can't be described or quantified, but it can quantify and describe what it's not. So by seeing what it's not, it gets a sense of what it is. Yeah. That's my feeling around it, truly. Yeah. I believe here in duality, it needs that because it's not coming around. It's not getting a bounce off of its own sense. It gets a sense of what it is by seeing what it's not. That's my feeling. Because something woke up that was already awake, but it sure didn't seem awake here. Yeah. And how it's established and become a new basis was exactly through that. A recognition on what I'm not seemed to reinforce and fortify what I am. It doesn't need reinforcement or fortification, but here it sure seemed to fucking help. Yeah. Yeah. So loss of interest in the meaning and a gaining interest in what I am. Now, I can't describe what I am, but I can describe the gaining interest of it. Yeah. It was a losing interest in self. That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah. My increased interest in what I am here can be best described as a losing interest in self. This is just the way it goes. This is the message of negation. This is what works with me. Yeah. So I come to what I am by seeing what I'm not. When I'm attempting to describe the sense of what I am, I describe it by the description of what I'm not. So you get you get the swing of the opposite of duality. So instead of the bell only clanging that one bell, it bounces off and hits the real bell. And wow. And so now you have a sense of you by seeing the false bell. That's the best way I can describe it right now. But it's really a feeling that you got to go into it with Braille. Yeah. These eyes aren't going to see anything there. Yeah. You can have an awareness or a sense of what you're not because it's been encapsulated as a body that was always being called you. There's no body to encapsulate what we are as. Yeah. It's all a giant mysterious space. That's the greatness of it. So you back in or you get a sense of it by the absence of what you're not. Just like if you're under the influence of gravity all day, you can't give me a good description of gravity. Usually describe gravity's effects as a hill you walked up or a stair you had to go up. Yes? Now, you want to study gravity and become a professor of gravity, or just go into an anti-gravity chamber? When you would go into a space where there was no gravity, you would know gravity. Yes? You would. You would be full of the knowledge of gravity. You've been under it for so long, you now know it by its absence. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. It's the same trick here. You get to know everything from what you are by knowing what you're not. Because if you don't, everything that gets to be known by what you are is being claimed by what you're not. Yes? And all that knowledge is in serving you. In AA, we call it self-knowledge avails us nothing. Yeah, but knowledge of self is very, very valuable because the knowledge of self culminates into one exclamation, I'm not that. That's the beauty of it. That's the whole point of this fucking class. It's a one you could graduate in the first minute. But we'll play the same class over and over again. We will. Just to trigger that I'm not that because of what it's going to bounce off of. It's just what you are. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it worked here. I'm just sharing exactly what happened here. I can't describe what happened there. I can't. Yeah. I don't know. But here, I've gotten a sense of what I am by getting a clarity of what I'm not. That's how it worked. It didn't seem to be available as what I'm not. All I got was conceptual ideas of what I was. Yeah. Which that didn't pass muster. They were empty. Yeah. They didn't work. Yeah. They were like dried up. There wasn't the livingness of the message was nuded and fucking like baked and squished and rolled. I know this, but I knew it as what I'm not. That meant I didn't know fucking squat. So it came to an end. It ran out. Thank God. I didn't use the sense of this resonance to keep looking for it. I used the sense of this resonance to recognize I was onto something by seeing what I'm not. Yes? Yeah. What I am did not become an experience. It's not a peak experience. It's not something I can attempt to transcend into. It's right here, dog shit awareness right now. Yeah. Maybe meet it on the curb level and it'll take you to the stars. But if you're thinking you're going to find it in the stars, you're going to get your asses kicked on the curb. Yes. So, yeah, this is dog shit awareness. I can't believe pure awareness. Tell me, can you tell the difference between 80% awareness or 100%? Give me a fucking break. Radical awareness. This is insane. These are attributes the head throws out on something that has no quality whatsoever. It's pure. Or I had some pure awareness, like I smoked some dope or pure coke or something. No, this isn't this isn't a material quality that can be purified. Awareness is awareness. Yeah. Give me some pure awareness. This is just a selling mechanism. Commoditizing something that's natural and free. Come to the Pure Awareness Seminar, $300. Come to the Dog Shit Awareness Seminar, $1. It's the same awareness. Pay all you want, it doesn't change it. I ordered some Pure Awareness. Well, I think I had a little, there was a crust of Pure Awareness, but when I cut, it wasn't pure in the middle. Somebody changed it and gave me some dog shit awareness. I ordered Pure Awareness. I paid for it. I'm sending it back. You're swimming in the ocean. I'm swimming in pure ocean. This is radical ocean, I can tell. It's radical. This is extreme ocean. No, they're extreme waves, motherfucker. But not ocean. I'm in I got me a gallon of pure ocean. Wow. Fucking stoked. Come on. Yeah. You are what you're looking for. You're not radical and pure and extreme. You're fucking ordinary. You're empty. You're vacuous. You're an appearance. Every mental wind has blown through you thousands of times. Greed, lust, compassion, I hope, gratitude. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll end, I guess, then. Let's start saying goodbye.
Hey, Paul, Jamie and Barbara have their hand up.
All right. All right. Let's
I think it's Jamie. Oh. Jamie, you have to unmute. I think it's Jamie.
I think it's Jamie, not Barbara.
Yeah, I got it.
There we go.
Before I started listening to you, I bought this sweatshirt. It says Pure Awareness. So I was in Costco one time, and a guy came up to me and he goes, "Is there a difference between pure awareness and awareness?" And of course, I've been listening to you for a while, so I said, "No, there's no difference." So I just thought make that comment.
Yeah, you remember when I remember these guys from Kansas came to Long Island and they were trying to sell me some pure marijuana. And it was like weed from the side of the roads in Kansas. It was all twigs and branches, but they were trying to tell me this is Kansas Supreme or something. I bet you they sold a lot of lids. I'm sure they sold a lot of it with the hopes. Hope burns eternal. Oh, yeah. Radical awareness. Just blows my mind. I can't get my head around that shit. I can't. I can't. Well, whatever. I know I'm probably off all the public non-duality teacher lists. I'm all off. The cursing got rid of me years ago. Yes, it's all. Don't listen to this guy. He's full of shit. I am full of shit. That's why you should listen to me. Yeah, they're full of shit, but they don't think so. We're all frauds. There's no messenger. There's just messages. If it works for you, that was your messenger. If it doesn't, forget about it. Yeah. There's no messenger that holds the greatest message. There's messages that come through messengers. Yeah. Do you idolize the package that had the coffee cake came in the package? Do you, after you eat the coffee cake, do you keep the package and you have it in a place fucking, yes? No, the coffee cake just, the package just kept it fucking fresh. That's it. That's its only job. Don't eat the package. It's not gonna satisfy you. Eat the coffee cake. Yeah. This is about the message. Yeah. Of pure awareness. I have been through every phase of awareness. I know you're below the curve. You're just starting in dog shit awareness. I rocketed into radical awareness, and then I transcended into pure awareness. And I'm here to tell you, I am so fucking different than all of you. My sweat is pure. My burps are radical. Yeah. But I don't think so, but you can try. You can become like me. You can. Just follow these simple, but rather long prerequisites and requirements. And I will be with you as long as you pay me every step of the way. Yes? And you can trust me to tell you when you've entered the radical awareness. And I'll be there to embrace you when you arrive at the pure awareness.
Then you got to double down on your deposit.
Yeah. No, then you're going to be part of the franchise. You're now going to be set out to teach. And I'll be sitting somewhere in Las Vegas, something. Yeah. Yes. All right.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Esther has her hand up.
Oh, Esther. Come on in, Esther.
Thanks, Paul. Today, I took an action that, and the mind was having a field day, but I'm not, I watched something from Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he was saying that the emotions and the grooves of the past will want to come up as a habit because it needs to feed on those negative grooves, and all that. Anyway, so I
don't know this person, so
you don't know?
no,
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I don't really. Yeah, all right.
Never mind.
So-
No, I'm just saying that the message is I'm working the message. I'm allowing it in. I'm living it, and it's beautiful.
Fantastic, honey. Fantastic. Yeah. Rely on that.
And I know I liked it that Nisargadatta said when someone asked him that it takes effort, and he said it takes no effort. And the mind's telling me this takes a lot of effort, but I'm not listening to that either.
Great. Yes. Great. Yeah. We're here to support that, honey. So, yeah, we're here to support whatever, really, whatever. So, yeah, great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Remember, it pivots on a loss of interest. Yeah. And we
Yeah.
don't know what a loss of interest looks like because we've always been interested. The head. So the head can't describe or imagine a loss of interest because the only reason why the head is a lot of interest. Yeah. So it's going to flail away, but really this is a migration of interest from let's say, a mental realm into a much larger panoramic realm. Yeah. So when the birds of interest fly away, the sky that they will attend, that's how you'll recognize it. The birds will lead you and you'll sense that sky.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. I'm glad I raised my hand. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Okay, I'm going to start saying goodbye, I guess. Yeah. Another lovely Tuesday. I got nothing out of it, and I hope you got nothing out of it.
Paul,
Yeah, there's no return policy in Zen Bitch Slap. How
Oh,
can you
God.
return? Yeah. All right. We got
Yeah.
Mike and Stacy. Always a pleasure. Lori, nice to see you, honey. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Judy. Yes. Kerry, always. Mika from Finland. Christy. I'm always happy to see Christy. There she is. Mike Clark. I'm always happy to see Mike Clark. We got Zerkton 264. All right. Zerkton 264. I think I met Zerkton 265, a similar model.
Really? It's Zoe from Sacramento. Looking forward to seeing you up in Auburn next weekend, man.
Oh, good. Yes. Well,
Yeah.
without, if nothing calamitous happens, we'll be there.
what's the shirt? What's the shirt you have on?
What?
His shirt, Zerkton, the shirt. It looks kind of cool. I'm trying to read it. What is
Oh,
it?
yeah. Oh, Zerkton.
It says, what does eternity indicate? And it's like a clock kind of spinning around with the
Oh, that's awesome.
infinity symbol.
Cool graphic.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, yeah.
Thanks, David.
Alan Olson. Mr. Eric P.
Yeah, thank you for the advanced radical non-duality seminar.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Buy now while it lasts.
We're going to copyright that. Yes. I don't know. Can you repeat that again, Eric?
The advanced non-duality or radical non-duality seminar.
This is the non-duality of non-duality.
Double non-duality.
All right. Well, Saraswati. Are you? Shannon Corkery. I'm with someone you know, Kathleen. Now she's giving me glowing reports.
Where's that girl? Hi, Shannon. Hi, Esther. Hey.
Hey, Kathleen. Oh my God, you guys.
Hi, David. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kathleen.
That was a public announcement. Yeah. David Bitterman.
Well, I wanted to ask you, I'm going to come out east at some point, without,
Come in the weekend.
what's that?
I'm going to be there mostly the weekend. I think I'm only going to do one talk on Tuesday in Doylestown, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be in Dover.
I haven't looked at, let me look at June. So Friday, so that's the weekend is,
Yeah, that's
okay.
19, I think it's 20, 21, 22 or something, or 20.
Right. And you're going to jet up to Great Barrington in there too?
I think so.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to take off Wednesday night and then just hang around, do something.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to do a talk in Great Barrington unless we have a talk amongst ourselves.
Okay. No, I know for a minute there was some uncertainty there, and I apologize. I should have gotten back to you sooner, but I definitely want to. I didn't know what the Doylestown thing was, so that's like a one-day talk, kind of. You're
Tuesday,
dropping.
yeah, Tuesday night it'll be. Yeah, I've done Doylestown for years, so I like going back there.
What
Yeah.
kind of? What is it? Is it like a bookstore or
It's a radical awareness center.
radical awareness center?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've had so much radical awareness, they're getting the pure awareness. We're coming with the pure awareness.
Is it? I mean, what's the venue though? Like what?
It's a church.
Okay.
It's
And it
Pebble
looks like-
something.
it looks like I'm gonna be able to make it, so.
Yes, Esther's gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. So, okay, so
Just call me.
I'll
I
need
see,
to
I
talk
think we
about-
have plenty of time. It's
Yeah.
all, yeah, just call me up. I'll let you
I'll
know.
call you up because I want to come out and hang out. I just didn't know what Doylestown was about.
Good,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
That'd be great. Yep. Mia, as always, nice to see you. I don't see you. Oh, I do. I see a little, most of your head, but not your chin. Oh, there you go. I'll see you. Hon. Mike G. San Clemente. I have not forgotten San Clemente. It's just, yeah. I'm like a tortoise now. Slow and steady. Kathleen. Nice to see you, Kathleen. On the Hudson, I think we're gonna stop in Hudson just to hang out a little. Because I really like a place for coffee there. Remember that place, David? Oh, there's a very
the
good
end of
place
the
in
month?
Hudson.
I never made it to Hudson, but
Oh.
I'm interested.
You may probably go, we'll talk, Kathleen, but I think I will stop at Hudson
Nice.
Sounds great.
City, yeah.
Yeah.
John K. Nice to see you. Dennis, David B. Yes, Tom M. Dhruv Devola. Wow, beautiful. Phone numbers, Ben, Tom M. We got that. Dennis. I think I got everyone. Hey, thanks, everybody. Thanks for the, holding the space and everything.